Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 10 reasons you will never leave Germany. Now, before we dive into this, y'all know I need you to dive into that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You ain't subscribed to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, shoot me. I'll talk back. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got in Germany?
What is up, Soul Fam? This is Chris with Soldier of Life.
What it do, Chris?
And here today, I am at this beautiful park. I don't think I'm gonna let you see it. Nah, I might let you see it. But I am
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous views. And that park looks pretty dope too. And I can only see the background.
But I am here today. In this video, we're gonna be talking about my 10 personal reasons why you'll come to Germany and you'll never wanna leave.
Talk to
I'm telling
me.
you right now, buddy. You'll never wanna leave. You're not gonna wanna do it. I didn't do it. You're probably not gonna wanna do it. Probably not. These are definitely 10 reasons. Now, they might vary from person to person, but I definitely believe these are like almost universal from any shit, man. I'm gonna say any dude, a lot of girls or females. I don't call girls girls. Military thing, females. I don't know. I think it's just more politically correct because girls can be women, women can be girls, boys can be guys, man, whatever. These are the 10 reasons why I definitely think I stayed and I ain't going nowhere. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. And if you're cool with it, thank you. You're awesome. I make sure.
Chris has a personality, bro. Chris definitely has a personality. I enjoy it. He seems like a very positive guy, a very cool guy, and I rock with him.
And if you're cool with it, thank you. You're awesome. I make sure to make you proud. Number one reason for me, girls. We're gonna skip that one right now. So number 2 is school is free. Now I'm currently in the process of trying to get my black ass into the German college system to get my school popping and on. But school, for the most part, is free in Europe, I want to say. I don't exactly know, so I'm not going to say that. But I know it is in Germany. The only thing that really have to know German. I think you need to be level 2 certified in order to take college classes in Germany. And also the process, like the forms and shit like that, like they are way longer than I've ever done in America or Australia. Usually I'm like, hey man, I almost wish they kind of charge for it, because I usually be like, hey, here's some money, like, get out my lens. Hey, get the fuck out of my lens. Like, usually I'm just like, hey, you know, here's some money. I want to go to school. Thank you very much. I'm taking classes now. Give me my degree when I'm done, you know?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of forms you got to fill out. There's a lot of stipulations. You got to have this, an apartment, and blah, blah, blah. But after you do all that, the schooling is free to you. Now, obviously, you're not going to get like healthcare and all that other shit, but you will be able to attend classes for free. You will have free tuition, and it's just an awesome thing to have. That's like one of the things in America right now. They're fighting, trying to get free tuition, but if everything's free, then the taxpayers gotta pay. Like, I don't even like getting all that bullshit. School's free, man, free. Get your ass in class. That was a rhyme. I didn't even know it. Get your ass in class. Number 3 is definitely.
I love that. I love that school is free, because throughout your entire education, I feel like K through 12, you're literally like, college is like shoved down your throat. I don't know if it's changing now, but when I was going to school, for sure, college was just, if you want to be successful, I got to go to college. What do you want to do when you get older? Let's try to pick your college major based off what you want to do. It was college. Shut. And then you get to college and find out it costs all this freaking money. You graduate, you get your degree, and now you're in all this debt. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. So the fact that school is free, I think that's absolutely phenomenal.
Class. That was a rhyme. I didn't even know it. Get your ass in class. Number 3 is definitely the beer in Germany. Now, I know, yo, if we're talking about Germany, the Dutch, all these people, they're probably going to be fighting for who's the best beer. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I'm telling you, the beer. Once you drink German beer, you will never drink that American piss water. Yeah, that shit was so disgusting when I went back to the States. I promise you, I will never ever drink American beer again. If I ever go back to the States and I'm drinking, I'm gonna get fucked up off Patron or Bacardi and Hennessy. I'm drinking hard liquor, baby, but I will not drink that beer again. That shit is gross. That shit is G motherfucking roast. Just the different types of flavors they got in drink. Yo, I can taste it, fam. I can taste it. Yo, the beer in Germany, basically, like point blank beer. If you ain't had beer in Europe, you ain't never had real beer. The shit is gross in the States. I don't care where you got it from, unless it's imported directly and it's broken all of the import and deportation laws. That shit is gross. Number three.
I've been drinking straight piss water this whole time. Chris, my whole college, I was drinking piss water.
Import and deportation laws. That shit is gross. Number three.
What we got?
6. Number 3, the quality of the food, man. Now, when I'm talking about food, obviously, I mean, we got some dope spots in America. There's a lot of food that, you know, anywhere in Europe, they ain't fucking with us. I got you. But the quality of the food, if you don't know, usually when I go buy food in America, if that shit ain't FDA approved, or if somebody didn't check on the quality of that food, or if they don't have some sponsor, if they don't have some certificate from some Chinese restaurant that I'm eating shrimp fried duck, really? I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried cat dog, not doing it. The quality of the food.
He said I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried cat dog.
I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried cat dog, not doing it. The quality of the food in Germany is way higher. The restrictions that they have, they put much higher on Germany than they do in the States. And, you know, really, this comes to, don't quote me on this, but usually in the States, like when they buy food, let's say McDonald's, another thing. I will never go to McDonald's in the States. I'm doing a video on that, actually, like the difference between the quality of food in McDonald's in Germany and the States. It's repugnantly, like, I don't even know what repugnant means, but it's the differences are amazing. They're astounding. But the quality of the food in Germany, you can taste it. Like most of it is made in Germany. The food is usually not imported from anywhere else. So all the standards that they have in Germany, they keep there. The standards that they have in the States is really like whoever's the cheapest adhere to the minimum basic standards, you know, and that's terrible to me. I remember hearing, like, they said that Taco Bell, the grade of meat in Taco Bell is the same grade as dog food. Almost like you're eating dog food quality meat, which, I mean, sometimes dog, like if you had a dog, you can feed them that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good, but
I ain't gonna lie, I'll tear up some Taco Bell. I will tear up some Taco Bell. I do like you said, but yeah, the quality. I've seen a lot of videos where people from America that go abroad, they talk about the difference in quality. And you can see like the results. Like America's like ridiculous obesity compared to most other countries where they have big people, but it's not like an epidemic of big people. You feel me? And so you can definitely see that there's a lot more quality. There's a lot more standards that their food has to meet.
Sometimes dog, like if you had a dog, you can feed them that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good, but it's basically eating dog food, but it's just like good ass dog food. I personally know that I know for a fact, you can just taste it. The quality of food is way better in Germany than it is in the States. Number 4, nightlife. I don't even know where to go with this anymore. Nightlife's crazy in the States. I got it. But just what I've seen in Germany, they get it popping to the wee early hours of the morning. And that's not just in some states and some cities and some clubs. Most clubs stay open till about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 if you find something really cool. They have huge, amazing clubs in like the smallest of cities sometimes, and the atmosphere is always a fun one. It's always a good one. There's no negative vibes. Not a lot of people want to fight, start arguments and stuff. It's just a really chill atmosphere. Like I said, this is just what I've experienced, but it's amazing. Number 5, safe, fam. I can, you don't even know. Yo, I can leave my doors open if I wanted to. I won't. I'm not born yesterday. But in Germany, for the most part, is much safer than it is in America. Now, I'm not saying this to deter any German that wants to go to America. I'm not saying some places in America aren't safer than some of the statistics in Germany, but I mean as an overall, it's just much safer. I remember last year, I went home for 12 days, and I hate to turn it into like a positive video into like this negative annotation. And what I found when I was watching the news, like if you're German, you watch the news, the things that I mostly see on the news in Germany is like something about Berlin Tag und Nacht, or some new rapper came out with a CD, or something else is going on crazy in another country. And every day in my city, where I'm from, there was somebody who got murdered every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Just like I said, I don't want to make it a negative thing, but that's all we see on the news. Somebody got shot. Somebody got killed. Somebody got ran over by a car. Somebody jumped out of an airplane, fell on a building, and after they crippled their body, somebody came up to him and shot him. This is just the stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we're also dehumanized.
Literally, he's not lying. It's literally like negativity. It makes up such a huge percentage of the news. Whether, like he said, it'd be murder, it'd be suicide, it'd be kidnapping, it'd be torture, it's literally just murder. I mean, it's literally just negativity. Like, it's crazy. He's not lying about that. There are some positive times, but the negative far outweigh how much positive news.
This is just the stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we are also dehumanized to school shootings, mass shootings, because they happen every year. And in Germany, you just don't see stuff like that. It just shows that it's just usually much safer than it is in America. Number 6 is Germany is in the middle of Europe. Like, how convenient is that? Literally, you can go almost any European country from Germany. Well, the really cool ones anyway. But you can really go to almost any European country from Germany. It's smack dab in the middle of Europe. I know that a lot of times I've taken like weekend trips to go to the UK or Netherlands or France or Belgium. You can go to all these countries within like a day's trip, within a day's ride if you want to. Usually in the States, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes to come see you, even if we're friends. Like if you live an hour away from me, like we'll probably never see each other for like 2 or 3 years. But in Germany, for me, it was nothing to drive like 4-5 hours. Cities that were hours down the road just to see a friend for a couple hours and then leave, you know, the same day maybe.
Really?
But it's smack dab in the middle of anything. If I had friends in Croatia or France or Belgium or something like that, I would see them on the weekend.
That's
if, you know, I had time from work or something like that. But I would be able to go see them on the weekend, and it's not too far. In the States, it just seems like people aren't driving that far. It's just not happening. It ain't happening. But it's smack dab in the middle of all of that stuff. Number 7, 8, 6.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times it's not really a distance thing, it's a time thing. Just because, I mean, people literally, like, over here, you almost work your lives away. And when you're not working, you do just want to kind of enjoy that alone time and, like, put on a show or put on sports or, you know what I'm saying? You want that time to yourself, or if you have a family, with your family. And so it's more of a time thing than a distance thing, I feel like. But it's dope that the fact that, like, it's like in the middle of Europe where he can drive a couple hours and be in another country and get to visit friends in different countries. I think that's incredible.
Happening, but it's smack dab in the middle of all of that stuff. Number 7, 8, 6, I don't know. I can't remember. One of the other things that will make you stay and make you not want to leave is that Germany is so simple. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I know in America, it just seems like everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. It seems like, you know, you're not really nothing if you won't have nothing. I know when I was in the States, man, I thought that as soon as I get some money, I'm going to buy that, and that's going to make me on. I'm going to be the man. Or when I get this, I'm going to get this, because then I'm going to be popping. You know what I mean? But in Germany, nobody really cares about that stuff. It's so simple. The way of life, the things that they value are just so simple. They're not a subject to mass media, and that's what I found out. It's kind of like if you go to Times Square and you see all the billboards, every commercial, they want to sell you something, and not to talk down about them, because that's their job, that's what they're supposed to do. But in Germany, a lot of people don't value all that stuff. There's not stores every single place you go. You know, there's probably more restaurants than there are clothes stores in any given city in Germany. But it's because people like to enjoy their food, you know, if they're not cooking at home. But I found that it's just so much more simple there. You know, the way of life is simple. The things that they value are simple. They don't need new stuff all the freaking time. If it works, and they're gonna keep using it. But they don't need like all this glamorous BS in order for them to be happy. And fuck, man, I need simplicity in my life. Number 9.
I think, yeah, that's a big one too. Just because, like, also in the media, the news, society, like, it almost tells you that you need all these things, and like it makes people desire and want all of these things and believe that they could like be happy once they have a lot of money and can afford all these things, rather than not caring about them and figuring out what actually does just like make you happy and not letting society dictate what makes you happy. And so yeah, it's constantly comparing your life to other people's lives and trying to like always look and say the grass is always green over here, it's always green over here, instead of just focusing on your grass. So I definitely respect his opinion on that.
Happy and fuck, man, I need simplicity in my life. Number 9, I believe it is that the government takes care of you. Now I know, wait, before you start getting on my throats, German people, hey, before you start getting on my throat, I'm not gonna say the German government takes care of people when they shouldn't. I can't really delve into that all the way because I don't really know that much about it. But for what I've seen is that they take care of their people more than not. For women that have kids, for their maternity leave, for homeless people, for people from different countries that want to try to make their way into being in German society. They'll help you get a job. They'll help you learn German. You really have to want to be there. I don't want to say assimilate, but basically conform to the German culture. I'm down. Yo, hey, German, I'm with it. I'm all for the shits. But the government really takes care of their people. And I'm only using this in contrast to the States. States don't give two shits if you want to live in America. We ain't teach you English. You better learn on your goddamn own.
Facts.
You better have a job.
Facts.
You better get married. And you
Facts.
better be an American citizen before the 5-year period in 90 days or else we're kicking you out. Like, they just don't take care of people that want to be American. The government doesn't really take care of a lot of things. They're doing their best. I'm not saying a lot of people aren't getting aid. They're not getting help. The governments do their best. I got it. But it just seems like on a more global scale, the government of Germany takes care of their people. And
it feels like just a lot of voices go unheard. Like a lot of the things that the people want in America, I feel like the government's not really paying attention to us sometimes. Like you said, not saying that some people aren't getting the help that they need, but there's a big group of people. There's a lot of people that want certain things, and the government just kind of ignores it.
Global scale, the government of Germany takes care of their people. And the last one that I would say, there's just amazing things to do in Germany. In my perspective, like I said, I've been to America. I got it. There's plenty. There's fucking water parks. There's, New York's Times Square, Malibu Beach, and, I don't fucking know what else. I don't really travel America. I don't know what to tell you. But in Germany, there's so much history that you can see there. They have water parks and Europa Park. I believe they have the most castles in Europe, point blank, period. It might even be the world. I don't know. But they have castles that you can go see. They have cities and towns that are built thousands of years old, but they just put stores inside of them. I remember I seen one of the chains that they would have, I believe it was like during the Holocaust era, where they would hang people up within public so then the people walking around could see them like bleeding out to death and stuff like that. Wow. Not to say that it's a good thing, but it's humbling to see this type of culture and stuff like that in everyday life. And we don't have that in the States because we're not as, because our country isn't as old as you are. Look at this little asshole. Look at this motherfucker.
Where is it?
But I think really for me, Germany just takes the cake. There's a lot of cool shit to see there. It really is. Like your history is crazy. That's awesome. But that's all I got for today. Let me know in the comments below if you don't agree with one of my comments. Also, let me know if there's something that I forgot. Maybe there's an aspect of the differences between the two countries in which I forgot. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching this video. This is Chris with Soldier of Life, and I will see you in the next video.
Bro. Chris is super dope, man. I definitely respect him. He seems like a very dope person. And that was a dope video, guys. That's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it? Put all links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link. Follow me. Talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal. Out.